3:25 on a Saturday afternoon, freshly back from the flea market of all places. Now things are getting tough. I mean, silver's bottom dropped out, and who knows whether it's because of the what the French and the Indians did by saying to their citizens that their banks would no longer honor any purchase by credit outside the country of any precious metal. So I guess a lot of private purchases surely must be done using a credit card, and then that would save a lot of the problems of the interchangeable rates and everything like that. Uh, and as India is still the largest user of gold and silver in the world, then it could put an extra crimp on silver. But it didn't stop the banks. There's nothing there preventing them from building up their own reserves of gold. It's a crazy world we live in. And the job market, how crazy is that? 175,000 new jobs in May, and that's they said, oh, that's a decent number, and the unemployment rate goes up because there's more people looking for jobs, and the unemployment rate, I don't know what it was, 7.5 or 6% or whatever, but double that, and in many places triple that, and you know what the real unemployment rate is. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for flea market news. Oh, one other short note. A couple of you know me and Pablo. I got to get out of here once in a while, and the most I can get out of here is a couple hours at a time. So after he got done working all day in his UPS truck driving in the pouring rain, we had some pouring rain, and it was still raining. He went home, grabbed a quick shower, and picked me up, and left here at 8 o'clock. And by 8:45, we were at the Borgata playing the slot machines. Now Paul, he's on this. He makes a lot of money, but he's got child support and a whole bunch of other crap. So he's always on the edge. So we use his. This is what happens. You use his card for the Borgata, and then his mother uses his card, his aunt, his uncle, his sister, everybody possible, and then that all that use jacks his card up, see, to a diamond card. So then we can go eat any place we want for nothing. So, which I shouldn't have done. Me and John, the guy that found that I gave the golf marker to, we went to a movie yesterday. We go to a movie on Friday and then get something to eat. And we stopped at Applebee's, and I picked out, which I shouldn't have. And then, of course, when me and Pablo, aka Paul, got to the Borgata, we headed right for the prime rib and had a few drinks and got a great meal for nothing. And the drinks, of course, comped. So anyway, so we hit the slot machines, and I took $200. I just had to get out of here. So I said to Paul, "I'll finance. We'll sit down next to each other because we always get lost, and then we don't see each other for hours. And then he wants to go, and my cell phone don't work inside the building. And anyway, so we, I said, listen, tonight, I'll put the money up, uh, and we'll play machines that we decide we like to play side by side. So we started doing that, and I was feeding him money because we had $200. We got down, we were down about $80, I guess, and then started. He started to build, and I started to build, and we both built our our money thing up to where I had the $80 back. And the deal was that if he made money, then he'd pay me the money back that I fronted him and keep the rest. Uh, well, so he couldn't lose any money. And we usually lose. We go down there, who doesn't? They wouldn't be in business if that wasn't the case. Well, anyway, we skipped around, skipped around. So I usually play the penny machines, but all the new penny machines, the cheapest bet you can make is 50 cents. So I sat down on one machine. Pablo said, "Look, it's a nickel." Yeah, I said, "Yeah, but the smallest bet is only 15 nickels. So it's 75 cents." So bam, bam, I hit a what you call a couple a bonus and a couple of decent things, and ended up uh, turning my 20 bucks into 100 bucks. So I told Paul, go cash this in. I'll put that 100 bucks in my pocket. That'll cover one of the 100. So we still had $120 left. So anyway, to make a long story short, we dibbled around, and we did that another time. So I ended up with 200 bucks in my pocket. So now we could gamble with whatever else was in my other pocket because that was money that was already covered. So to make it just a little shorter, that's getting we 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 ended up doing it again. So now I had 300 bucks in my pocket. So we were ready to leave, and then I said, what the hell? Uh, I forget how much we were up, and I said, here, we'll each take 20 bucks out of we're up. We're already got it cleared. And we both blew the 20 bucks. So I said, yeah, before now it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I said, before we're stupid and lose more, let's just go because we're up almost a hundred and I don't know. At that time, I really didn't know. I kept telling them take this and cash it in, and then we'd take 20 bucks a piece off of that, and jam the rest in my pocket. So we're ready to go, and he'd had 4 or 5 beers, so he said he had to hit the men's room. So I said, well, you got that $5 left. The only thing I had left was 50s. I said, I don't want to put a 50 in here because then you sit down, you start playing, you get all involved. So I said, just give me that $5. I'll put that in here while you go to the bathroom. So he said, I don't know, I'll wait. So I put it in. Well, on the one side of the machine are the regular tumble things and whatever game they're playing. But on the other side, there was a double chance to win. There was a thing that flipped over where it had 5 dice in it, and then depending on what that paid, who knows. So anyway, I put it in and bet the first bet, 30 cents, right? Flips flips the dice, and I get 3 5s and 2 2s. So I thought, well, maybe that's like a full house. Maybe I get something. And that's nothing. So I said, probably look at that, 3 5s and nothing. So I said, what the hell? So, but we were interested in the other part. We didn't even understand the dice part. So I pushed it another time, and here comes 5 5s. Bam! I win 100 bucks right away on the 5 5s. So now, with what we spent, it was $103 from the $5. I said, that's enough. Let's get out of there. Well, to make a longer story a little shorter, uh, uh, we ended up winning 300, I think $330. So I gave Pablo 50, and then at the time I thought we were 230 because I didn't clean. I just missed $100 bill when I got home. There was another $100 bill in there, so in the pocket, the winnings pocket. Well, anyway, so I said, well, here I'll give you 50 bucks. So he's happy. Uh, I'm happy because I'm a couple hundred ahead, and I said we'll set 100 bucks aside, and there's our next trip. So next time we go, we got 100 bucks. But that's not what this is all about. This is about this. Look at this. What I picked up. Look. Oh, here's something Paul found, and he gave me. He found this for $1 at a yard sale, and I was telling him about that piece John found, the ball marker. So anyway, so he got this for $1. So I thought, well, that's pretty cute, and that was nice of Pablo to get that. But then for $1,100, I got this. Anyway, I had never heard of this company before, and it turns out that this company, for a long time, was a reclaimer of silver from the photographic industry. Now, the photographic industry has turned to crap, but they used to be the highest industrial use of silver was from photography, and uh, and this company, uh, R.B. McKay and Sons, used to make these bars from the recovered silver. So the first one I saw, 52.25 troy ounces, and nice and rough. I know this. I love this. You can take you shiny people. This thing is real is heavy. Well, 52 ounces. So I got this for 1,100 bucks. So I think I paid about a little over a buck 15 or something over spot, but It was the closest thing Tom had or anybody had to spot. So I ended up with this, and believe me, I am pretty sure I'm done buying silver for quite some time. And this was a nice piece to temporarily halt on.